So, you've spent years in school, you've listened to teachers, you've crammed for exams, you've probably eaten more instant noodles than any human should, and now you're here, diploma in hand, staring at the world of work like it's a strange new planet. You thought you had the map, but it turns out the map is an old one. The continents have shifted. There are new oceans. And are those robot dinosaurs? It feels confusing, I get it. Many young people, seasoned professionals, they're standing on one side of a giant canyon, the side called education, looking across at the other side, a good job, wondering how on earth they're supposed to get there. The world of work is changing at a ridiculous speed. All right, let's break down this big, fancy term, the employment revolution. It sounds dramatic, like people are storming the castles of old jobs with pitchforks made of USB sticks. And in a way, they are. At its core, this revolution is about a massive shift in how we work, what we work on, and where we work. The biggest engine driving this change, of course, is technology. It's the guest that came to the party and rearranged all the furniture. Automation, artificial intelligence. The internet. These things aren't just tools anymore. They are fundamentally changing the nature of jobs themselves. In the old days, a job was often about repeating the same task. Now we have machines brilliant at repeating tasks. They don't get tired, and they don't complain about their boss. As the machines handle the routine stuff, the demand for human skills goes through the roof. I'm talking about creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving. A robot can assemble a car, but it can't design a beautiful, revolutionary new car. It can process 1 million data points, but it can't inspire with a vision. It can't comfort a client who's having a bad day. These are our greatest professional assets. The job market has gone global. Your next boss could be in Berlin, your teammate in Bangalore, your client in Brazil, while you're at your kitchen table. This is amazing. The pool of opportunities is massive. But so is the competition, from all over the world. So having the right skills and knowing how to show them off is more important than ever. For generations, the deal was simple. School, grades, diploma, golden ticket. Today, it can feel like the park is still under construction. So, if a diploma alone isn't enough, what do you actually need? We can break skills into 3 main categories. Think of it as your career survival kit. You need a mix of all 3 to navigate the wild terrain. First, the hard tools, technical skills, the what you can do, coding in Python, running a digital marketing campaign, analyzing a massive data set, managing cloud services like AWS, using graphic design software. Technical skills change, so learn how to learn new tools quickly. Online courses, coding boot camps, specialized workshops. Next, human skills, anything but soft. Communication, collaboration, leadership, empathy, creativity, timeless skills, valuable a century ago and a century from now. Finally, learning skills, the ability to learn how to learn. Be curious, think critically, break problems down, find information fast. Your most valuable asset is your ability to update your own software. The combo, technical, human, learning, makes you future-proof. Okay, so we know there's a gap and the skills to fill it. How do we build the bridge? Not by waiting for a giant project. Start laying the planks now. Start early and get your hands dirty. Don't wait until after graduation. Look for internships. Volunteer. Try small projects that solve real problems. Embrace short, focused learning. You don't need 4 years to learn one skill anymore. Try boot camps and online courses. Practical, affordable, flexible, and valued by employers. A resume is a list of claims. A portfolio is proof. Show your designs. Show your articles. Show your GitHub. It shifts interviews from "tell me" to "show me how you built this." Build your network. It's just making friends in your field. Join communities, talk to people, ask questions, ask for advice. Your network is your support system. mentors, collaborators, and hidden opportunities. Don't build skills in isolation. Build community at the same time. Section 6. Real people, real skills, real jobs. Sometimes the best way to understand is to see it in action. These aren't fairy tales, they're real bridges. Aisha, in retail, felt stuck, but curious about tech. She chose a 6-month part-time boot camp, intense but focused. She built 3 projects, including a simple bakery e-commerce site. She showed her work, got hired, and loves her dev team today. David, a farmer, sold to distributors for low pay. He learned digital marketing and e-commerce. He built a site, told his story, managed orders, launched veggie boxes. Demand boomed, income doubled. He hired 2 villagers, now an agri-entrepreneur. Maria, a history teacher, wanted a new challenge. She learned SQL and Tableau, analyzed student performance. She got the district analyst role, now improves education for thousands. It's easy to see skills as personal, my career, my salary, and that matters. But your growth fuels your community and country. A skilled workforce is a nation's most valuable resource, more than oil or gold. Skilled people innovate, start businesses, and solve big problems. In-demand skills lead to good jobs and income, supporting families and local businesses. Taxes fund better schools, roads, and healthcare. It's a virtuous cycle of prosperity. One learner today could build a company that employs hundreds tomorrow. Facing climate change, a green economy needs a massive, newly skilled workforce. We need people to install solar, design better turbines, develop sustainable materials, and practice regenerative agriculture. Learning green skills future-proofs your career and the planet. Your job could literally help save the world. How cool is that? Let's be real. There are hurdles. Maybe you can't afford a boot camp, your internet is slow, or your school is old-fashioned. These are real and valid. But for most barriers, there's a way around, over, or through. Acknowledging the challenge is step 1. There's staggering free material online. YouTube covers almost every skill. Free Code Camp can make you job-ready without charging a dime. Top universities post free courses. Certificates cost. Knowledge doesn't. Seek scholarships, grants, or pay-after-hire options. Use public Wi-Fi and computers, libraries, community hubs, cafes, co-working spaces. Be your own advocate. Learn on your own time if needed. Start a project, build a portfolio, and network beyond your org. Show results. The best way to convince skeptics is proof. So, here we are. We've talked about the fast-changing world of work. We've defined the skills in your survival kit. We've laid out the blueprint from learning to earning. We've seen real people do it, and how your journey helps the whole planet. Now, all that's left is you. The employment revolution is something you participate in, and you can start today. If you're starting out, take one short practical course. Start a small project and document it. Create a one-page portfolio. Message one person on LinkedIn. Ask for 15 minutes to hear their story. Small actions create momentum, the first planks of your bridge. If you're mid-career, pick one rising tool and study it 30 minutes daily. Mentor someone. Volunteer for a stretch project. Entrepreneurs, keep learning. Master digital sales and finance. Build your founder network.
Welcome to our session on sustainable job creation models. Around the world, nations face the twin challenges of unemployment and environmental degradation. But what if we could design jobs that not only provide income, but also restore ecosystems, strengthen communities, and build long-term resilience? Today, we'll explore how innovative approaches, from green industries to social enterprises, are redefining work for a sustainable future. The green economy is about balancing growth with sustainability, developing industries that reduce carbon emissions, conserve resources, and create long-term employment. Think renewable energy, sustainable construction, electric mobility, and circular waste management. The circular economy turns waste into wealth. Instead of a take, make, dispose system, it designs products and systems for reuse, repair, and recycling. Workers in recycling plants, upcycling workshops, and 3D printing using recycled plastic. In Africa, startups are turning plastic waste into durable construction materials, creating local jobs and reducing pollution. In Europe, circular design firms are redefining manufacturing to eliminate waste entirely. Every product can have a second life, and every community can turn its waste challenge into an employment opportunity. Not all sustainable jobs come from the private or public sector. Many are born in the social enterprise movement. Social enterprises blend profit with purpose, providing jobs for marginalized communities, including women, refugees, and people with disabilities, women-led cooperatives, small manufacturing units, artisans using fair trade labels. Grameen Bank in Bangladesh empowered thousands of rural women to start micro-businesses. These ventures, from handicrafts to solar microgrids, created jobs and dignity at the grassroots. Key message: sustainability isn't just about the environment, it's about people. Empowering communities to become self-reliant creates a cycle of prosperity that lasts generations. Digital and remote job creation 20 Sartre 25 Zoucher. The digital revolution has unlocked new ways of creating sustainable employment, especially for young people and rural populations. From e-commerce and freelancing to e-learning and telehealth, technology connects talent to opportunity globally. Young people working remotely, coding, digital training centers, fiber optic networks in rural areas. Initiatives like Digital Bangladesh and Kenya's Ajira program train youth for global online markets, turning connectivity into income. Key message: digital jobs reduce migration pressure, enable gender equality, and create inclusive growth without environmental cost. Education and future skills. None of these models thrive without the right policies, education, and skill development systems. Governments, businesses, and academia must work together to align training with the green and digital economy. Classrooms, technical training centers, apprenticeships, skill labs, and policy roundtables. The jobs of the future require new skills: critical thinking, creativity, sustainability literacy, and digital competence. Sustainable job creation isn't just an economic strategy. It's a moral imperative. By investing in people, planet, and purpose, we can ensure that no one is left behind in the transition to a sustainable world. Montage of green projects, smiling workers, and urban-rural harmony. Text overlay. Let's create jobs that sustain life, not deplete it. Today we're talking about something that really matters: how we can create jobs that don't just make money, but also make the world better. Around the world, millions of people are looking for decent work. At the same time, our planet is under pressure from pollution, climate change, and inequality. So the big question is, how can we build an economy that provides jobs, protects the environment, and strengthens communities? That's what we call sustainable job creation. Let's start with the green economy, jobs that help protect or restore the environment. These include work in renewable energy, sustainable farming, eco-construction, and waste management. Think of people installing solar panels, building wind turbines, designing energy-efficient homes, or managing recycling centers. The International Labour Organization estimates that by 2030, the green economy could create up to 24 million new jobs worldwide. That's huge. For example, in countries like Bangladesh and Kenya, solar energy projects are creating local employment for technicians, sales agents, and women entrepreneurs. These are jobs that bring income and reduce carbon emissions at the same time. Next, let's talk about the circular economy. It's all about rethinking how we use materials. Instead of the old model of take, make, and throw away, the circular model is reuse, repair, and recycle. Every step in that cycle can create employment, collecting waste, sorting, repairing products, or turning old materials into something new. For instance, in Ghana and India, startups are converting plastic waste into building bricks and furniture. In Europe, Companies are redesigning products so that nothing goes to landfill. So, a cleaner planet also means more creative and long-lasting jobs. Sustainable jobs aren't only about the environment, they're also about people. Social enterprises are businesses that combine profit with purpose. They often employ people who face barriers to regular employment, like women in rural areas, refugees, or people with disabilities. Take Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. It's famous for microloans that help women start small businesses, tailoring, food production, solar kiosks, you name it. Each one creates local jobs and builds community wealth. Around the world, millions of small social enterprises are proving that business can be both successful and compassionate.
For too long, our economic compass has pointed in only one direction, towards endless growth and profit accumulation. This single-minded pursuit has delivered prosperity for some, but it has come at a staggering cost to many others and to the living world we all depend upon. We have created jobs that are precarious, low-paying, and often destructive, leaving communities hollowed out and ecosystems on the brink of collapse. It is time to fundamentally rethink our approach. We need to build jobs that last, not just for a few years, but for generations. This means creating work that is regenerative, distributive by design, work that helps us thrive within the means of our planet. Sustainable job creation is not about tweaking the old broken system. It is about building a new one. It means creating livelihoods that are meaningful, secure, and contribute to the health of our communities and our planet. The core of this new vision is the concept of the triple bottom line, a framework that forces us to look beyond mere financial returns. The first pillar of this new economic paradigm is people. In our current system, labor is often treated as a mere input, a cost to be minimized. A regenerative approach, however, sees human well-being as a primary goal of economic activity. This means creating jobs that provide fair wages, safe working conditions, a sense of dignity and purpose. It means fostering workplaces that are inclusive, offering opportunities to those historically marginalized. A focus on people also extends beyond the workplace, considering health, education, and the social fabric of the wider community. It asks, does our work empower individuals? Does it strengthen social bonds? The second essential pillar is the planet. A sustainable job creation model operates within the planet's boundaries, seeking to protect and restore our natural ecosystems. This involves minimizing pollution, reducing carbon emissions, conserving water, protecting biodiversity. The final pillar is profit, but profit redefined. In a triple bottom line framework, profit is a means to an end, the engine to be sustainable, innovate, and scale positive impact. Bringing these three pillars together is where the magic happens. A job is truly sustainable only when it operates in the sweet spot where the needs of people, the health of the planet, and financial viability overlap. This is the space of regenerative enterprise. A business's success is measured not just by its bank balance, but by its contribution to a thriving society and a healthy biosphere. This integrated approach moves us beyond simple corporate social responsibility, which often just papers over the cracks, and toward a fundamentally new way of doing business. Healthy financial returns are necessary for an enterprise to survive and thrive, pay its workers fairly, and invest in cleaner technologies. Profitability ensures longevity, pursued in service of the social and ecological mission. It is about creating financial value by generating social and environmental value. When these align, jobs become resilient by design. The transition to a low-carbon, ecologically sound economy represents one of the greatest job creation opportunities of the 21st century. Green industries produce goods and services that protect and restore the environment. Renewable energy generation, solar power, wind power. Retrofitting buildings for energy efficiency, sustainable agriculture, forest management, and water systems management. Foundations of a resilient, labor-intensive economy. For the planet, green jobs reduce greenhouse gases, cut pollution, conserve resources, restore ecosystems. For people, they create stable, well-paying, local jobs and anchor value in communities. They require new skills, opening pathways for workforce development. Financially, profit potential is immense. Regulations tighten, demand soars. Efficiency cuts costs. Innovation opens markets. Investing in green infrastructure yields public health gains, lower energy bills, and regional competitiveness. Smart economics in a climate-changed world. Steps communities can take. First, run a local resource assessment. Strong sun, consistent wind, need for agricultural restoration. Second, set up targeted training programs with local colleges, solar installation and sustainable farming techniques. Third, use policy levers, tax incentives, green procurement standards. Finally, foster local supply chains so benefits stay in the community and build a self-sustaining green economy. Our current model is dangerously linear. Take, make, dispose. The circular economy designs out waste, keeps materials in use, regenerates nature. It is a job creation engine. Technicians repairing devices, craftspeople restoring furniture, operators sorting materials, local jobs that resist offshoring, new business models, rentals, product as a service, sharing and swapping, planet benefits, less extraction, less water use, fewer emissions, waste prevented. Start by mapping waste, then support repair hubs and tool libraries. Incentivize design for disassembly and markets for secondary materials. Section 6. A real-world success, the Grayston Bakery story. Its mission is deceptively simple. Bake delicious brownies, famously used in Ben & Jerry's ice creams, and change lives. Grayston's core innovation is open hiring. No background checks, no interviews, no resumes. Put your name on a list. When a job opens, you get the call. It provides immediate employment to those excluded, the formerly incarcerated, the homeless, recovering addicts. Grayston doesn't just offer a job, it offers support services and on-the-job training to help people thrive. As a certified B Corp, the bakery considers workers, customers, community, and the environment, reducing its footprint over time. Financial success funds the mission. Profits pay wages, funds support services, and enable growth. Grayston proves you don't have to choose between doing good and doing well. Its success inspires others. Open hiring spreads, creating sustainable jobs because of its social mission. Section 7. The essential role of policy and partnerships. Governments are market shapers, tilting the field away from extractive industries and toward regenerative ones. Shift taxes away from labor and onto pollution and resource depletion to realign incentives. Update procurement to prioritize social enterprises and recycled materials. Legislate right to repair. Unlock local repair jobs and challenge planned obsolescence. Provide seed funding, guarantees, and grants to help startups reach sustainable scale. Businesses offer expertise, market access, and mentorship, partnering with social enterprises and cities. Education builds talent pipelines, from vocational programs to university curricula. Community orgs, nonprofits, and unions ensure equity, participation, and accountability, binding partners into durable coalitions. Building skills for the regenerative economy. A transition to green industries, social enterprises, and circular principles requires a new set of skills. Jobs are more hands-on, collaborative, and systems-oriented than siloed roles of the past. Embrace agile education, short modular courses and certificate programs. Value technical know-how and social intelligence. We need technicians for solar panels, wind turbines, and heat pumps. Agronomists for regenerative agriculture and foresters for sustainable land management. A resurgence of repair skills, from electronics to appliances to textiles. Designers and material scientists who build durable, modular, repairable products and invent compostable materials. Ensure training is inclusive and accessible. This investment builds a resilient workforce for decades to come. Section 9. Conclusion. A call to action for regenerative work. We stand at a critical juncture. We can persist in a degenerative economy, or choose a different direction. We can build an economy that is regenerative by design, creating work that is durable, dignified, and dedicated to people and planet. The models are here. The evidence is clear. A new world of work is emerging. Begin with a mindset shift. Move beyond the narrow pursuit of profit. Embrace the triple bottom line. Measure success by social equity, ecological health, and shared prosperity. Business leaders, become social innovators, policymakers, systems gardeners, citizens, co-creators of local economies. This is for everyone. Ask, how can your enterprise create social and environmental value? How can policy support? How can education equip the next generation? Start where you are. Look at your community. Find one need, one partner. Start a conversation. Plant a seed. The future is something we actively create.
Brothers and sisters of Earth, today, I stand before you not as a leader, not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of humanity. I speak to you from the depths of my soul, with a message that transcends borders, religions, races, and species. This message is not mine alone, it belongs to all of us, for we are all children of the same origin, descendants of Adam and Eve, bound by the same breath of life. From the moment the first star ignited in the cosmos, to the birth of our planet, to the emergence of life, and finally to the rise of humanity, the universe has been weaving a story of unity. Yet somewhere along the way, we forgot this truth. We divided ourselves into nations, tribes, and ideologies. We built walls instead of bridges, waged wars instead of peace, and sought power instead of love. But today I call upon you to remember, we are one. The time for peaceism has come. Peaceism is blessing and guidance for all. It is a way of life. It is the recognition that every living being, human, animal, plant, and even the earth itself, is interconnected. Peaceism teaches us that harming another is harming ourselves, that loving another is loving ourselves, and that healing the world begins with healing our own hearts. Under the peaceism ecosystem, we will honor the sanctity of life, embrace diversity, live in harmony with nature, pray to Lord of the world. Let us pray, O our Creator. We humbly acknowledge you as the source of all that is, the architect of the universe, and the sustainer of all life. Let us pray for wisdom, compassion, and unity, and let our prayers be actions that uplift the world. Dear Lord of the world, known by many greatest names, we come before you as one family, one heart, one soul. Guide us to see the light within each other. Teach us to forgive, to love, and to serve. Help us to heal the wounds of the past and build a future of peace. May our hands work together, our voices sing together, and our spirits rise together, for we are your servant, and in you, we are one. Amen, Amin, Shalom, Om Shanti Ash, and so it is. This is not just a dream, it is a calling. Each of us has a role to play in this great awakening. Whether you are a teacher, a farmer, a scientist, an artist, or a leader, your contribution matters. Let us educate the next generation in the ways of peace and unity. Create systems that uplift the poor, heal the sick, and protect the vulnerable. Innovate technologies that serve humanity and the planet, not destroy them. Spread love in every word, every action, and every thought. If this message ignites a fire within you, if it stirs your soul and compels you to act, then let us carry it forward together. O Lord of the world, we thank you for the beauty of the world, the wonder of nature, and the precious gift of life. We are grateful for the sun, the moon, the stars, and the vibrant tapestry of creation. Let us strive not just for the Nobel Peace Prize, but to touch the hearts of all beings, from the tiniest ant to the grandest whale, from the deepest ocean to the highest peak. The time has come to transcend our differences and embrace our shared humanity. The time has come to heal the scars of the past and forge a future brimming with hope. O Creator, bless us with peace, joy, and purpose, and grant us the strength to overcome challenges and to persevere in your service. We are one. We are peace. We are the change. Thank you, and may the light of unity guide us all. We pray in the name of the Creator, the source of all.
Today is October 20th, 2025. As we look around our world, we see a tapestry woven with threads of both incredible progress and immense challenge. Some people wake up each morning without access to clean water to drink. Others live in communities where reliable electricity is a distant dream, plunging their homes into darkness when the sun sets. Millions of children lack the basic education that could unlock their potential. These are not just headlines we read about, they are the daily, lived realities for so many. These problems can feel vast, overwhelming, and deeply entrenched, leaving many of us to wonder if real, lasting change is even possible. It is a heavy weight to carry. Yet, within this landscape of need, a powerful and hopeful movement is quietly taking root and growing stronger every day. It is a movement driven by a different kind of leader, one who sees these profound challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as invitations to innovate and to serve. A social entrepreneur is a person who looks at a social problem and applies the focused determination and creative thinking of a business leader to solve it. They are not content with simply pointing out what is broken. They roll up their sleeves and dedicate themselves to building solutions that are practical, dignified, and designed to last for the long haul. At its core, social entrepreneurship is about refusing to accept the world as it is and daring to imagine the world as it could be. It is the fusion of a compassionate heart with a pragmatic mind. It uses the tools of the marketplace, things like creating products, offering services, and building sustainable financial models. It is a fundamental shift in perspective. Instead of seeing the poor as passive recipients of charity, social entrepreneurs see them as customers, as partners, and as the very agents of their own transformation. This is not about handouts. It is about offering a hand up. This essay is a simple guide, a 10-minute masterclass, to help you understand this powerful idea. We will explore the essential ingredients that make a social enterprise work. We will walk through a clear story to see how these ideas come to life in the real world. We will lay out the practical steps you can take to begin your own journey, even if you start very small. The goal is to demystify this work and to show you that you too have the power to be a force for good. Every great journey begins with a clear destination. And for a social entrepreneur, that destination is the social mission. This is the North Star of the entire enterprise. It is a simple, powerful statement that declares the specific social or environmental problem you are committed to solving. This mission is not a vague wish for a better world. It is a focused and unwavering commitment to a particular outcome. It could be as direct as to ensure every child in this district has access to life-saving vaccines, or to eliminate plastic waste from our local river system, or to provide affordable, clean energy to off-grid rural families. A strong social mission is the engine that drives every decision. The clarity of this mission is absolutely critical. It acts as a filter, helping you decide what to do and, just as importantly, what not to do. When you are faced with a dozen opportunities or 100 distractions, you can always return to your core question. Does this action directly serve our mission? A clear mission also becomes a rallying cry. It is the story you tell to attract partners, to inspire team members, to gain the trust of the community you serve, and to persuade funders that your work matters. This understanding doesn't come from reading reports in a distant office. It comes from listening. It comes from spending time with the people who are most affected by the problem, hearing their stories, and seeing the world through their eyes. The most powerful social missions are not imposed from the outside. They are co-created with the community. For instance, if your mission is to improve farmer incomes, you must first understand the farmer's world. What are their biggest challenges? Is it access to good seeds? Is it a lack of knowledge about modern farming techniques? Is it the inability to get their crops to market without losing most of their profit to middlemen? Your mission must target the true root of the problem. A mission like to connect smallholder farmers directly to buyers, ensuring they receive a fair price for their produce, is specific, actionable, and addresses a core issue. it becomes the unwavering heart of every single thing you do. Having a noble mission is essential, but it is not enough. The world is filled with good intentions. Social entrepreneurship moves from intention to impact through the power of innovation. Innovation, in this context, does not necessarily mean inventing a brand new high-tech gadget from scratch. More often, it means finding a new way to solve an old problem. It is about being creative. It is about being resourceful. It is about being willing to challenge the status quo. It might involve a new product. It might involve a different kind of service. It might involve a clever business model that turns conventional wisdom on its head. It is the how that follows the why of your mission. Consider the problem of poor sanitation in crowded urban slums. A traditional approach might be to build public toilets. These are often expensive. They are often poorly maintained. They can be unsafe. An innovative social enterprise, however, might design a new solution. They could create a franchise model for clean, safe, pay-per-use toilet facilities. Those facilities can be managed by local community members. Innovation can also mean repurposing existing technology in a new context. For example, the widespread availability of simple mobile phones in many developing countries has opened up a universe of possibilities. Marketing image. Person holding a simple mobile phone, displaying a text message with agricultural advice. A social entrepreneur might create an SMS-based service that sends vital health information to expectant mothers in remote villages. Or they might build a simple app that provides farmers with real-time weather forecasts and market prices. The technology itself is not new, but its application to solve a specific social problem is a powerful innovation that can change lives on a massive scale. The key to successful innovation is to stay relentlessly focused on the user. The most brilliant idea is worthless if the people you are trying to help cannot or will not use it. This means your design process must be grounded in empathy. You must design with your users, not just for them. This involves creating prototypes. This involves testing them in the real world. This involves gathering honest feedback. This involves being willing to fail and adapt. Is the product affordable? Is it easy to use? Does it fit into the daily lives and cultural context of the community? True innovation is a conversation, a dance between a creative idea and the practical reality of people's lives. Charity is a beautiful and necessary act of compassion. It can provide immediate relief in a crisis, feeding the hungry, sheltering the homeless. However, for solving long-term systemic problems, a model based purely on donations has its limits. Donor funds can be unpredictable. Grant cycles can end. A constant cycle of fundraising can divert precious time and energy away from the core mission. This is where the crucial concept of sustainability comes in. A social enterprise seeks to build a model that can stand on its own 2 feet. It aims to generate its own revenue to cover costs and continue its work indefinitely. Sustainability means designing a financial engine into the very core of your social model. It's challenging and creative. It requires you to think like a business person. The goal is not to maximize profit for shareholders, but to generate enough revenue to sustain and grow social impact. Revenue can come from many sources. Selling a product, low-cost water filters, affordable solar lamps, charging a fee for a service, small tuition for vocational training, modest fee for high-quality maternal health care. Imagine a social enterprise empowering women artisans in a rural area. A purely charitable approach, buy their crafts and give them away. A sustainable approach, create a brand, improve quality, sell in urban markets and sell online. Revenue pays artisans a fair and stable wage, buys raw materials, covers marketing and operations. Any surplus is reinvested into the mission. Train more artisans, expand into a new village. Financial sustainability instills discipline, efficiency, and effectiveness. Knowing you must earn your way makes you mindful of costs and pushes you to offer real value customers will pay for. That creates a powerful feedback loop. If people aren't buying your solar lamp, it might be too expensive or not durable enough. The market tells you what to fix. This accountability keeps the enterprise relevant and responsive, creating a resilient organization that can weather storms and endure for the long term. Section 5. The ripple effect. The power of scalability. Solving a problem for 10 people is a wonderful achievement. Solving it for 1,000 people is a triumph. Solving it for 1,000,000 people can change the world. This is the promise of scalability. Scalability is the potential for a social enterprises model to be replicated and expanded to serve a much larger number of people, either within a region or across the globe, without a proportional increase in costs. It is about designing a solution from the very beginning that is not just a one-off project, but a blueprint for widespread change. A scalable idea is like a seed that contains the DNA to grow into a forest. To achieve scale, the solution must be as simple and efficient as possible. Complex, customized solutions that require highly specialized experts are often very difficult to grow. A scalable model, on the other hand, is often built on standardized processes and systems that can be easily taught and replicated by others. Think of a business-in-a-box concept. A successful model for a community health clinic, for instance, could be documented in a comprehensive toolkit that includes everything from the physical layout and equipment list to the staff training manuals and financial management software. This toolkit can then be used to launch similar clinics in new locations with greater speed and a higher chance of success. Technology is often a powerful catalyst for scalability. An educational program that relies on one charismatic teacher can only reach as many students as can fit in a classroom. But if that teacher's lessons are recorded and delivered through a simple mobile application, they can suddenly reach tens of thousands of students at a very low marginal cost. One teacher's impact is amplified exponentially. This is how an idea breaks free from its geographical constraints and spreads. The key is to use technology that is appropriate and accessible to the target community. Simple SMS messages can often be more scalable than a complex smartphone app in areas with limited internet connectivity. However, scalability is not just about growth for growth's sake. It must be pursued with care and intention. Rapid, unchecked expansion can lead to a dilution of quality and a loss of connection to the core social mission. As an enterprise grows, it is crucial to have strong systems in place to monitor impact and maintain quality standards. Are the new clinics providing the same level of care as the original one? Are the students using the app actually learning? Scaling with integrity means building the infrastructure, the training programs, the quality control checks, the feedback mechanisms that ensures the soul of the enterprise is not lost as its body grows larger. Section 6. A story of change, from trash to treasure. Let us move from theory to a simple, concrete story. To see how these four elements, mission, innovation, sustainability. Imagine a small coastal town where the local economy depends on fishing. Over the years, plastic waste has become a huge problem. Plastic bags, bottles, packaging. It clogs the streets and finds its way into the river and the ocean. The water has become polluted. The beaches are littered with trash. The fish, the very lifeblood of the community, are becoming scarce. The problem is visible. It is harming livelihoods and damaging the environment. A young woman who grew up in the town decides she cannot stand by. She decides to act. Her social mission becomes crystal clear: to clean the river and ocean of plastic waste, while creating economic opportunities for her community. It is a dual mission, linking environmental health with economic well-being. She does not want a one-time cleanup. She wants to build a system that stops the problem at its source and turns the waste into something of value. This mission becomes her guiding purpose, the reason she gets up every morning. Her innovation is not a new technology. It's about connecting old ideas in a new way. She learns a simple, low-tech process that can shred plastic waste by mixing it with sand. She works with a few unemployed young people, training them to collect, sort, and clean the plastic waste from the riverbanks. She secures a small loan to buy a basic shredding machine and a mold. They begin producing their first batch of plastic sand roof tiles. These tiles are cheaper and more durable than the traditional clay tiles. This is where sustainability comes into play. Local builders and homeowners, seeing they're affordable and high quality, begin to buy them. The project starts to earn revenue from tile sales. This income is not pocketed as profit. It is used to pay a fair wage to the plastic collectors and production workers. It covers operational costs and equipment maintenance. Soon, the enterprise covers all its own expenses without relying on donations. The work can continue and grow because it has a self-sustaining financial engine. The river gets cleaner, and people are earning a dignified living. Finally, she thinks about scalability. She carefully documents every step: how to organize the collection network, how to operate the machinery safely, how to ensure the quality of the tiles, and how to manage the finances. Section 7. Your first steps on the path of purpose. Reading these stories and ideas can be inspiring, but it can also feel intimidating. You might be thinking, I'm not a business expert. I don't have a big idea. Most social enterprises start small, born from a simple observation and a quiet determination to help. You do not need a fancy degree or a large bank account to begin. You just need to be willing to take the first step. Here is a simple, practical roadmap you can follow. First, find a problem you genuinely care about in your community. Watch children's literacy. Spend time at the local library or at a school, worried about food waste. Talk to restaurant owners, talk to grocers. Understand the problem as a human experience, not a statistic. Second, define a clear, simple mission in one sentence. Avoid jargon, avoid grand pronouncements, make it concrete. Example, I want to ensure elderly people in my building have access to fresh groceries. Help children in my neighborhood with their math homework. Create a safe place for teenagers to gather after school. Write your mission down and put it somewhere visible. It will be your anchor. Third, run a tiny, low-cost experiment. Build the smallest possible version of your idea. Section 8. Navigating the inevitable challenges. Embarking on the path of social entrepreneurship is a deeply rewarding journey, but it is also one that is filled with obstacles. It is important to be realistic and to anticipate some of the hard parts you will likely encounter along the way. Expecting these challenges does not mean you will fail. It means you will be better prepared to navigate them with patience and resilience. One of the most common and immediate hurdles is, of course, money. Starting any new venture requires some resources, and at the beginning, funding can be very scarce. You may need to be incredibly resourceful, using your own savings, small grants, loans from local community foundations, microfinance institutions. Section 9. The quiet power of one-kind idea. In the end, after all the talk of business models, scalability, sustainability, social entrepreneurship comes down to something very simple and very human. It is about seeing a fellow human being in a state of struggle and believing you can be part of the solution. Channel your empathy into action. Choose hope over despair. Choose courage over cynicism. The world is full of complex, large-scale problems that can make us feel small and powerless. But stories of social entrepreneurs from every corner of the globe teach us you do not need to be a famous leader or a wealthy philanthropist to make a difference.
Work should do more than just pay our bills. It can be a source of pride. It can connect us to our neighbors. It can also be a way to heal our world. This is not a distant dream. It is happening now, in cities and towns all over. A new kind of work is emerging. These jobs are called green jobs. They are jobs that help people. They are also jobs that help nature. They offer a simple, powerful promise. We can build a better future for our families and for the planet at the same time. This is a story of hope and practical action. This new world of work is not built on one single idea. It is built on many. We can think of them as different models or different paths. Each path leads to good work. Each path helps us solve serious problems like pollution waste. The beauty is that these models can work anywhere. They can be adapted to fit the unique needs of your community. They show us that a healthy economy and a healthy environment are not in conflict. They are partners. Let's explore 4 of these powerful models. They are changing how we think about work. These are not complicated theories. They are simple, grounded ideas. They are about creating jobs close to home. They are about using resources wisely. They are about giving people a chance to learn new skills. They are about building communities that are strong and resilient. From the sun that shines on our rooftops to the old electronics in our drawers, opportunities for new work are all around us. We just need to learn how to see them. This essay will show you how. It will introduce you to the people and the jobs that are making a difference. The green economy model is about shifting how we power our lives. It focuses on clean energy and sustainable practices. This means moving away from fuels that pollute our air and water. It means embracing energy from the sun. It means embracing energy from the wind. It means embracing energy from the earth. This shift creates a wave of new jobs. These are not temporary jobs. They are careers. They are in building, installing, maintaining the systems that power our future. These jobs are rooted in local communities. They cannot be easily moved overseas. They are here to stay. A perfect example is solar panel installation. Imagine a small team of workers in your own city. They have been trained to safely install solar panels on rooftops. Today, they are working on a local elementary school. The work requires skill in electrical wiring. The work requires skill in roofing. The work requires skill in safety protocols. The team earns a steady, living wage. When they are finished, the school will save thousands of dollars on its electricity bills. That money can now be used for books and teachers. The air in the neighborhood gets a little cleaner. The city takes a small step away from climate change. This is the green economy in action. This model creates a wide range of roles beyond solar installers. Think of the technicians who climb tall wind turbines to keep them spinning. Think of the architects who design buildings that use less energy for heating and cooling. There are also jobs in ecotourism, where guides show visitors the beauty of nature without harming it. And there are farmers who learn to grow healthy food without using harmful chemicals. These jobs all share a common thread. They connect human work directly to the health of our planet. They are building a more sustainable world, one job at a time. To make these jobs common, we need to build a support system. This starts with good training programs. Community colleges and vocational schools can teach the skills needed for these new trades. A social enterprise is a special kind of business. Like any business, it aims to make a profit. But it does not stop there. Its main purpose is to solve a social or environmental problem. These businesses are built with a mission at their core. They create jobs for people who have faced barriers to finding work. They provide valuable training. They produce goods. They provide services. Consider a company making reusable shopping bags from discarded textiles. The company recruits and hires young people from a high unemployment neighborhood. New employees are taught valuable skills. They learn to operate sewing machines. The bags are sold in local grocery stores and at markets. Our current economy mostly works in a straight line. We take resources, make products, use them, and then throw them away. This creates mountains of waste. The circular economy model changes this. It bends the line into a circle. We try to keep products and materials in use for as long as possible. We design things to be durable. We repair them when they break. We reuse them. A clear example is an electronic waste, e-waste recycling facility. Trained workers carefully dismantle them. Some parts are tested, repaired, and sold for reuse. Precious metals are recovered. Plastics are remolded into new products. These jobs pay well and protect our soil and water. The backbone of any healthy local economy is its small businesses, Local entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized enterprises create the majority of jobs in most communities. When we support these local businesses, we are investing in our neighbors. We are helping to build a more resilient and stable job market. This model focuses on giving local people the tools, skills, small amounts of capital they need to start and grow their own green businesses. It is about nurturing job creation from the grassroots level. Green jobs are important for more than just the environment. They have a profound human impact. They can restore dignity and offer a sense of purpose. They create stable incomes that families can rely on, and they teach valuable new skills that are relevant for the economy of the future. One of the most powerful aspects of green jobs is their potential for fairness. Many of these models, especially social enterprises, are designed to be inclusive. They can create opportunities for people who have been left behind by the traditional economy. By providing targeted training and supportive employment, these jobs offer a second chance. Creating a green economy in your city can feel like a huge task, but it does not have to be. You can start by creating a simple jobs map. This is not a physical map, but a plan. It is a way for local leaders, community members, aspiring workers to identify the best opportunities right where they live. It helps focus energy and resources on the areas with the most potential for success. Does your city get a lot of sunshine? Then solar energy is a natural fit. Is your region windy? Wind turbine maintenance could be a key industry. Do you have a university with a strong engineering program? Maybe you can become a hub for green technology research. Do you have many old buildings? Retrofitting could create many construction jobs. Sometimes the best way to understand these models is to see them through the eyes of the people involved. In a small town, Maria started a solar installation business. After a 6-week course, their first job was the town library. 2 years later, they employ 10 people and have powered over 50 homes and businesses. In a dense neighborhood, a nonprofit hired 5 long-term unemployed. David learned to diagnose and repair phones. Now he manages the repair department. The hub keeps toxic waste out of landfills and offers affordable refurbished tech. On the city's edge, Priya used a microloan to grow an organic farm. From market stall to CSA, she now delivers weekly boxes and employs neighbors. Her success feeds families, creates work, and inspires others to begin. Green jobs are more than just a passing trend. They represent a fundamental shift in how we think about work, community, our relationship with the natural world. The 4 models we have explored provide clear and practical pathways forward. Each model offers a powerful way to create real jobs that help both people and the planet. Here are things you can do right now. Learn a new green skill. Look for a local course in solar installation, home weatherization, bicycle repair, organic gardening. Support local green businesses. Start small. Fix something instead of replacing it. Start a compost pile. Help out at a community garden. Use your voice. Ask local leaders to support green job training and help green businesses thrive.